Hi guys, welcome to the Midnight Ghost Radio. Well, it's normal for us to invite a guest to talk about scary, spooky experiences. But tonight, we have a very special guest who has sensed paranormal things since she was born. Her name is Anna.
Hello, thank you for inviting me on this radio, Kookki. Okay, let me introduce myself. As you know, my name is Ina, and I'm a fashion designer of Chanel.
Nice to meet you, Anna. Let's get straight to the point. Are there any creepy, frightening, or uncommon places in Thailand where you've been told about the mysterious incidences that still occur?
Yeah, well, it was a few years ago when I was 21 years old, still attending in the university in LA. I traveled to Chiang Mai with my Thai friend and we stayed at the hotel. On the first day of the trip, we went to the temple, and the temple was really beautiful and shining like diamonds. We were amazed.
That sounds fantastic. I hope I'll visit there if I have a chance. So then, you saw something strange in that place?
No, not yet. Calm down.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so on the way back to the hotel, we took a taxi near the temple. Luckily, the driver could speak English, so we had a little funny conversation together. After we had a funny conversation, it went silent. The driver suddenly spoke with a horrible voice. He showed us a piece of picture. In the picture, there is a father and his wife smiling beside him and holding a little boy in her arms. He talked about a haunted house in Chiang Mai. So the story is about a family who moved from Cambodia to a small village in Chiang Mai called La Dat Land. About 100 villagers were living there. Everything was perfect, whereas one day the father accidentally saw the dead bodies which were looked like eaten by some animals. And he found out that those bodies were all murdered by humans.
What? Was it true? How many dead bodies did he see? What kind of human did kill the same species?
I know, right? There was another thing that would shock you more. The mother was living in the same village where the family lived.
I got nothing to say. So, how did the family feel?
Next day, they decided to move back to their country in that evening. Unless once they knew the secret, they could never walk out from this village. Someone caught them and locked their bodies and put into hot boiling water. That night, the villager had a ceremony with a big bonfire burning the family's bodies.
Holy smoke! After that, they shared those bodies to eat.
Yes, that's horrifying, isn't it? After me and my friend heard that, we went that village by taxi.
Hey, you seriously? You went there? Why? So stupid.
But we wonder how the village looked like. When we arrived there, we saw an old house with the light on, and I saw a boy was waving hand at the window. At first, we were going to run away, but suddenly an old lady came out and shouted us to not running away from her.
Let me guess. You guys got inside her house, didn't you?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head.
That's super stupid.
I know, the old lady slowly turned back and said, "Come in." We were really drawn towards the sounds of her voice. Inside the house was covered with cobwebs and it was dusty. We covered our mouth with handkerchiefs. Then she said, "You feel free to look around while I'm getting the water boiling." So I walked around and saw the picture of family.
Pictures?
Yes, they were the picture of family and looked very happy. Few minutes later, she brought us cups of tea and put awesome music. "Great picture, aren't they?" she asked and kept talking about her son. "My son used to live here with his wife and a child, but someone killed his family. You know what they say about no one who dies here ever really dies." She smiled and looked into my eyes. I felt cold and tried to stand up. "Stay right here. I had some cookies in the oven before you came." She went to the kitchen. Me and my friend stood in front of the picture which were on the wall. We noticed that the picture was exactly as same as the taxi driver showed us in the taxi.
Yo, wait. My hands are sweating right now, Anna.
I heard sounds of the little boy's giggles. We ran as fast as we possible. However, the door was locked, and the little boy grabbed my friend's arm and shouted, "Give my daddy back, give my mommy back, now, now." His voice rises up and up. Because of being shocked, my friends kicked him away without pity. Then she ran straight to the door. Finally, we went out from the house safely. None of us were injured. When we looked back to the house, it became old, smelly, and dusty as it was a haunted house. All of these terrifying events were illusions which built up by the ghost.
What the flip?
After we had got home in Bangkok, we saw the news that about the taxi driver had a terrible car crash in Netherlands. The taxi rushed into the river and he was dead instantly in the car accident. We felt so sorry for the driver and also absolutely terrified. Cause after we had heard about this haunted house story, he died. We wish it would not happen to us. But sadly, my Thai friend was sent to the hospital a few days later because she said that she is seeing things which we actually cannot see. I don't know what will happen to me next, and I pray that there won't dangerous things happen to the audience who are listening to this radio. And also you, Miss Kookki.
Should I be afraid of this? I really have nothing to comment. However, hey Steph, if tomorrow you see something wrong or seems like I'm gonna die in a few hours, please take me to see Jennie of Blackpink before my heart stops beating. I'm joking. You were very strong, you were very brave, and you were very awesome, Miss Anna. It ain't easy to move on or get over from that situation. People who've been through horror things are likely to get hallucinations, but just normal, like ordinary people. By the way, thank you so much for sharing your experiences to us. I hope the listeners are impressed and enjoyed this crazy radio. Wish I would have a chance to meet you again, Anna. Good luck and don't die yet.
You too. Goodbye.